When you first turn on the Casa app, this is the screen that you're brought to. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos where I was talking about the Casa app here, you'll notice that it has changed a little bit. The form function for the particular device itself hasn't changed all that much. However, some of the other areas have. So to start off, let's talk about the plug itself. Here you can see I have changed the name of the device to TV, and it shows an image of the little plug. We can change that. I'll show you that a little later. If you wanted to actuate the device, you just come over there and click on it, and you can see it's green. Click it off, it's off. Now I assure you that it is turning on and off. It's off screen, slightly to the left there. So if we click on to the device itself, here you can see the name of the device. Again, you can power it on and off from here. You can see the runtime for today. Now, if I click the little arrow down here, you can see a pattern of usage. So you can see current runtime, total runtime just for today, within the past 7 days, and within the past 30 days. Now, that looks like a very large number, but keep in mind that this is a plug that I use for my TV, and the TV does tend to stay on, well, the TV itself, the setup, I tend to leave on a lot more than I do some of my other things. Now, there is no power usage shown here. So while you do have an estimate of how many hours, you would have to do the math yourself as to how much power was used. Coming back to the main screen here, we're gonna go scroll down a little bit, and we're gonna go click on schedule. And what schedule will do is, if we come up and press the plus sign, will allow us to schedule when the TP-Link mini plug here comes on and on. So here you can set it at a particular time. You tell it what you want it to do. So turn my smart plug on or off based on a time, and then you can repeat this every day of the week. So if you kind of wanted to go away on vacation, this is a way that you could have the lights turn on for your pet sitter before they even got to the house. Now, going back again, if you go to away, you have start time and end time for the away, and then you could set specific days and times. Now, away mode, what that does is between those time frames, it will make the TP-Link turn itself on and off. So if it's attached to a light, it makes it look like you are still home. So this is a very useful thing if you are concerned about, people wondering if you're actually around. Timer, if we click on that, it's just that. It is a timer. You can, again, set your plug to either turn itself on, or if I do this, turn itself off after a specific time frame. So if I want to change it to like in 11 hours and 54 minutes, turn yourself off, I can do that, and then I just hit start. Again, this is my TV setup, so I will not be doing that. Coming back to the main homepage here, if we come up to the corner, click on the extras area, you have remote control. Now keep in mind, remote control will allow you to turn on and off your devices from outside of your Wi-Fi network. However, you do have to create a Casa account. You can change the device name by clicking there. As you saw, I had it set for TV, so I'm going to leave it as TV. You can change the device icon. So if we come here, I have it set for the plug, but if I scroll through the plethora of options, I can choose something else, but you can see they don't have a TV. So if I wanted a picture, I can select a picture that was already on my camera roll, or I can select camera and take a picture and then use that as the representing icon. You have your time zone here, you have your device time, and then down here you have your models and so forth. Now, you do notice that it has a firmware. However, keep in mind that this particular application does not automatically check the firmware when you first log in. What happens is you have to come over here and select devices. Actually, here, why don't I show you? You come over here, come down to settings, and then check for firmware. So that's the one thing about the application that I don't like, is the fact that it doesn't automatically check to see if there's a firmware update. But that's a small thing. As you can see, everything is up to date. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that, at least once a month, you're going to come through and check and see if there's any firmware. So we are currently going to go back to the My Casa, which is that home page that we were on before, and show you some of the things that changed with the application itself. In the upper right hand corner has a plus sign. If you click on that, you can set up a new TP-Link. So they have plenty of things for you to choose from. We're not going to do that, but that's how we set up our TV thing. Coming to the right now, this is where your scenes are. So this is a scene that I set up which I can turn on or off as such, can edit it. So what the scene will do is a particular scene's behavior, you can set certain things to turn on and off. So for me, bedtime turns on my TP link that is attached to my fan in the bedroom to generate white noise, and I tell it to turn off my TV and turn off the bedroom light. So when the scene runs, those actions happen. You can also change the scene name if you wanted to. If you wanted to add a new scene, you come up to the corner there, press the plus sign, select a pre-existing name, or you can do a custom name. I'm not going to do that. Coming to the right of that, you have Smart Actions, but again, I do not have this because it requires a Smart Action Hub. So, not going to do that. One of the major benefits of the TP Link Smart Plug is that it does not require a hub, so I'm not getting a hub. Last but not least, you have Activity, so it will show you if there were any events that happened with your devices. Currently, you could see nothing has happened because, well, I haven't really been doing anything except turning them on and off. So there's no activity, so there's no preset dates and times that I have set things to do, to happen. And as you saw there at the bottom, I clicked the scene to start, so my fan was running in the bedroom. But that is a look at the Casa app that you need in order to run your TP Link Smart Plug Mini.